Just doing this review. It's a Elite cricket bat which comes from Melbourne. It's a prestige grade. This was actually a sample bat that was sent into Elite of 2 bats, and they proved so popular and in demand last season that apparently they're going to be ordering them out for this coming season. So this specific profile is a very big profile. You can see here lots of wood in the hitting area, with the edge running up, and quite extreme through the mid here, but also a lot of wood left down here. You've got a bit of a duckbill running down here. Lots of stickers to identify the brand. I know what Prestige means, and this would be one of their top grade bats, obviously grade 1. Lovely straight grains. Can't really see with this new lighting setup. Having a lot of problems getting it right, but yeah, the grains are straight through the toe. Just needs, the toe needs a little bit of a clean up. Looks like a toe guard was probably stripped off or something like that. Handle is round, medium thickness. Edges are huge. They are 43.7. Toe thickness is 25-26. Shoulder thickness is quite good, 17. 16 that's saying there. Plenty of wood left in the top. There's about, I don't know, once again about 1 mil of concaving there, just to evenly distribute the profile weight. The interesting feature of this particular bat is it's got 3 fibre rods that have been put into it. I don't know what the fibre is. Could be carbon fibre or bamboo. These ones are solid and they're covered with the stickers. The pickup on the bat, if I was using this, I'd say it's 2.8.5, which is quite good for such a huge amount of wood down there. So this has actually had an oil, 2.95. It was 2.93 last time I measured it. I'm finding at the moment, because of winter, as I'm oiling, they seem to be putting on more than 0.1, maybe 0.2, but that will level out after the bats hit summer. It's just a little bit of extra weight. Must be some moisture in the air. Jono pointed that out to me, so he can take credit for noting that. But either way, it's atmospheric, and the bats will equalise to their normal weight. So 2.95 picks up 2.85. The pickup is really nice, and the pressing on the bat is on the firmer side. It does have a bit of a bow, if you can see that there, just at the end. It's more like a pressing bow, you could say. Those edges obviously are enhanced by the flat face that this has. Let's just check that. So, it's got probably a 2 mil camber. So they could be bigger if they were fully flat, like a Grey Nichols or something like that. Nothing interesting about the handle. It has 3 cork inserts. Let's tap it up. Starting at the bottom. Sounding nice immediately there. So it's really going off mid, but it's got plenty left down here for driving. So this is going to get another tap up. I've actually got another video that I'll graft into this which has got the bouncing of the ball. I've done this twice now, this video, because I wasn't happy with the lighting. So this is part 1, and I'll graft in the one where I tap it up. But yeah, my general thoughts on it's a lovely profile. Big, huge bat. Lots of meat. We'll put it through the little gauge and obviously it's going to fail. And the reason for that is the height. Now I measured this before, they were 60, 67, something like that. I'll show that in the photos. There's going to be two sets of photos. Unfortunately, I still haven't got the lighting worked out. I've got to put more lighting in to erase some shadow, but you're going to see two sets of shadows, and one had a lot of blur in it, so I don't know what happened that day, but you'll get the general gist of what the bat looks like. And generally I think it's a nice bat. You'll see when I tap it up it's got plenty of action in it, and it needs a good knock-in. It's quite a firm press, but I think this bat will just sort of open up almost immediately, and the grain structure is really nice to facilitate that, just with a tiny little pin knot there. That's nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grains, and a slight bit of a ninth down there. So yeah, Elite Prestige. Elite are actually going to be part of King of Clubs cricket eventually. I'm not sure actually who's on the roster yet, but they're going to be sending out some bats, and pretty soon I'm going to have a little advertising hoarding when I'm doing any bats that are supplied for me, just to review by King of Clubs Cricket, which I think is fair. And I thank them for I guess noting that I do this and offering to send me bats to review. Not much is going to change as far as my frankness as far as bats. I'm not actually getting paid or any endorsements for doing it, it's just me doing my hobby. Let's turn it around and bounce a ball on it and see how she goes with a ball. So as usual I'll use a 4-piece. This is firmer press, which I don't mind. As usual, the Dukes. Really rock it off that middle. Needs a good knock in. And a good oil, just going to get. See what it's got upstairs. Seems to be a fairly concentrated middle. In the mid. It's got a big body on it. And it's absolutely huge for its weight. I like the duckbill. Finish is really nice. And I think his son's going to really enjoy this once it's knocked in and softens. You'll see this as an absolute rocket ship when I next review it. Alright guys, that's the Elite Prestige.